Hey guys, it's Jokerlimp, and I want to talk about Cold War and skill-based matchmaking because I do think that it's the biggest issue with the game currently, right after the lack of 6v6 content. I'm not gonna deny that there's a lack of 6v6 content, although I do enjoy the 6v6 content that we have now, but it's very little of the content there. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the skill-based matchmaking that's been implemented in Call of Duty since, I think, 2017. Might be wrong here, but it's mostly been felt by players in Modern Warfare 2019 and now, of course, Black Ops Cold War. And I feel it as well, and I hate it. I hate it so much, and it makes me not want to play sometimes. Although ultimately I do still play, but there were times where I just didn't want to play 6v6 multiplayer at all. I just rather played zombies, which I also really enjoy playing. I think the zombies in Black Ops Cold War are amazing. We also got a ton of new content for zombies with the outbreak mode, and most recently the new sanatorium night map, which is, I think, great, but I think the outbreak mode is best enjoyed where there's a party of 4. I played it with only one friend in all scenarios, so I don't think it's really fun when just 2 of you play. But when there's 4 of you, I think it could be really fun, just driving around, running over zombies, killing them, and killing all the elite zombies, and doing all the Easter eggs and challenges, and ultimately just progressing towards the next map. I think that's great. So yeah, I understand that. The base zombies maps are also amazing, but the 6v6 content, or 6v6 gameplay, I should say, is completely ruined by skill-based matchmaking. And there's no secret that there is skill-based matchmaking. It has been tested several times by Driftor, by the exclusive Ace, and by other YouTubers that actually delved deep into this and figured out how it works. So there is skill-based matchmaking, and it is completely ruining the game experience for a lot of players out there. Of course, there's a lower skill bracket for completely beginning players, but for players who played Modern Warfare 2019 for an extensive amount of time, like I did, and for players who just like to play 6v6 content, it is a nightmare. It's just so bad, and it just makes the experience from the whole game terrible. Let me give you an example. I usually like to play sometimes, just without game sounds, and I just blast some music and just play and maybe talk with my friends on Discord and play like that, but without the game sound and not really trying hard. I'm just running around the map, trying to kill people that I see, trying to do some challenges for some camos to ultimately, hopefully, reach Dark Matter Ultra, because I really like the skin. I really like the camo, and I want to unlock it, basically. And skill-based matchmaking just makes the experience completely worse, because firstly, when I play normally, I think I play pretty well. I think my gameplay or my skill is above average, which the skill-based matchmaking makes me feel a lot. I get fucked in my ass pretty often by the skill-based matchmaking and by the sweaty enemy players. Not to shit on anyone, but yeah, sometimes I do suck, especially against skilled players. But I do not sweat, I do not try hard, mostly I just chill and play for fun. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to prove that I'm the best player in the game and that I can no-scope and do 360s while simultaneously killing 5 enemies. But that's mostly what happens on the enemy team against me, and I'm one of the victims. But yeah, basically my skill gap or my skill, how would I put it? Basically, my KD goes down when I just chill and I don't really try hard and I listen to music and not the game sounds. My KD drops down, obviously, that is expected. And still, I'm having a hard time, of course, while playing like that, because I have no game sounds and there's really good players around me. against me. But once I play several games like that, and then, for example, the next day I don't want to play without sounds, and I actually play with game sounds, and I actually try to play a little bit more seriously. Of course, still not sweating, just chilling, playing, but a little bit more seriously so I can actually get some kills and focus better on some challenges or camo challenges usually. I have like 1 or 2 games when there's actually like I can feel that the players are weaker because my KD went down. Of course, that's natural that my KD went down because yesterday I was playing just chilling without sounds and blasting music. My KD dropped, I guess, significantly, you could say. I guess it was below 1, and my KD is now an average of 1, I think. So when I log in the next day and play normally, the lobbies are a lot easier. For like 2 games, 2 full games, I can enjoy easier lobbies. But then, skill-based matchmaking completely destroys me. After these two games, it's 2 games at the most, sometimes just 1 game. After these 2 games of like serious playing and trying to get some kills, I get destroyed the next games. I get destroyed. It pairs me with so skilled players, and the skill difference is so big that it's almost impossible for me to get any kill. I spawn, I die. And I'm not talking hardcore Nuketown where that happens very often. I'm talking regular core game modes, and lately I've been playing a lot of Miami Strike, so yeah, on that map. I just spawn and I die in 2 seconds. It's terrible. It's a terrible experience. I hate it, and I don't know what else to say about it. It is just so bad, and I know a lot of players hate it as well. So I am not the only one, and I would say I am with the majority of players, because a majority of players actually hate skill-based matchmaking, want it out of the game. And I do too. I hate it. It's bad. I don't like it. Activision, please do something about it. I know you can do it. I know you can remove it. You're the ones who put it there. So I believe you can remove it. And on behalf of a lot of players, I would kindly like to ask you to just get rid of it. It's ruining the game experience for us. It's not fun to play like that. It's been tons of fun with older Call of Duties when there was no skill-based matchmaking and everyone was just enjoying their time and, you know, playing against players of weaker skill or higher skill. It's so hard now. It's so hard to just play a few games where you actually feel like you are doing something, and the next 10 to 15 games play like you get completely destroyed and you can barely spawn because they destroy you even if you're dead. It's just, I don't know, it's just so bad. Maybe it's just my experience, I don't know, maybe just my experience is so bad, but I believe I'm not the only one whose experience is this bad. It's just so hard, and I don't want to sweat to get kills. I don't want to sweat to actually do something in a game. I don't want to sweat to actually score some points or capture some hard points or capture points in domination or do camo challenges. I don't want to sweat to do that. It would be just so much better and so much easier to just get it out of the game and play without skill-based matchmaking and play against players of various skills and just enjoy the game in general, enjoy it together as players and do camo challenges easily and enjoy our time, get kills and trash talk at each other in the hot mics and just the old times of Call of Duty, how it was before. It was great, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why the decision was there to actually implement the skill-based matchmaking. I guess they wanted to make it kind of fair for all the players, because sometimes you would get lobbies where there were a lot of good players against a lot of weak players, maybe, and it kind of made the weak players not want to play the game as much. But I don't think it was in a majority of games. Like, I don't think it was in a majority of their games. I think it was just like 1 or 2 out of 10 which I don't think is necessarily bad. I don't think it's bad at all. And yeah, just in general, I think it would be a lot better to play without it, because I'm not enjoying my time because of skill-based matchmaking. It's just ruining my gameplay experience. It's just ruining my experience with the whole game. And the whole game is great. Despite the lack of 6v6 content, it's great. But the thing that bothers me the most is the skill-based matchmaking. And every time I open YouTube, I see tons of videos about it. I see tons of videos of people asking to remove it. I see tons of videos from like popular YouTubers like Prestigious Key or Technically Wild saying that they want it out of the game, or the Exclusive Ace, Driftor. Just nobody enjoys getting their ass slapped whenever they are not sweating. Nobody enjoys having to sweat every time they want to get a few kills, or they want to score a few challenges, or they want to level up their weapon so they can maybe use it in Warzone. Some players like to do that. I like to do that as well. I still haven't leveled all of my weapons up. Might be leveling them up to test them out in Warzone. So yeah, it's just my general opinion of the skill-based matchmaking. Of course, I'm not talking on behalf of everyone, but I do believe a lot of players will agree with me, and a lot of you guys watching this video probably as well. But it's my personal opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt. It's what I think, it's my experience, and it's really bad. And I just think that many players have a similar experience. I don't know it for sure, so of course, don't hate me, but if you do hate me, it's completely your choice. I understand. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you understood me. I hope you understood my point here. It would be so much enjoyable. The game would be so much enjoyable without skill-based matchmaking. That's my ultimate point. So, yeah. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.